Hello everybody and welcome again to our tech demo program. This week I'm going to be showing you another e-resource that we have to offer at the library. So if you go to moval.org, you can find the library page and you just want to scroll down to our ebooks and resources. So this week I'm going to be showing you PressBooks. PressBooks is easy to use book writing software that lets you create a book in all the formats you need to publish. So this is a tool for writers. It's a self-publishing platform, so you can share it with everybody or you can keep it to yourself and just have it for you. But it's a good way to get your books and writing out if you want to. So you just want to connect via your local library. So you should have created a username or password, or you can get started if you don't have one yet. To get started, you just have to put in a username and password, and then you can create your profile. Alright, when you're able to log in, this is what you should see. So this is the main page when you have no books yet. And it just gives you the option to create a new book. So it'll give you this as your domain name and you can choose probably the book title, but whatever you want to do is fine. So I'm gonna call it Reflections because I'm gonna be using an old short story I wrote. And I'm gonna call the book Reflections as well. So this is where you can choose if you want everyone to be able to see it or if you want to just keep it to yourself. So up to you. So once you start here, you can change a lot of things about your book. So you can change its appearance, you can add an introduction and different chapters. You can pick the front of the book, the front matter and the back matter. You can organize it and add information. So let's go to, maybe let's add an introduction first. So you can add photos, you can write an introduction to your book. So I'm just gonna say, this is a short story. So you can write anything. You probably want to do a little bit of a description of your book. You can even add a photo or change the text around. But I'm just going to keep it simple. And then if you scroll down here, you can see this is the front matter, which is going to be that first page in your book. Some people put in a dedication here. You put in your title, and then we can put in the authors. If there's a copyright, you can put that in here. So my title's pretty short anyway, so I'm just going to keep it like that. I don't have a subtitle, so I'm going to leave it. Pick myself as the author. And you can open it up to public domain so people can see it. All rights reserved. And whenever you're ready, just click Save up here. And you can view it too if you want. So it'll show you how it's going to look in the final form. This is how your book's going to show up. So you can go through here. We've got a main body, so I'm going to add a main body, chapter 1. Mine is just going to be one chapter. So we can edit from here, or you can go back and edit from this page. So I'm going to add a part. And it's just going to be my whole short story. So I'm just going to call it Reflections. And I have my story written out, which I would recommend as well. Not writing it on here, but writing it instead on Word or a Google Doc, and then copy pasting it on here. So you can see I have my whole book here. I decided just to leave it in one part because it's just a short story. But if you're writing a book with multiple chapters, or if you're doing a book of poems, you might want to add a new chapter or a new part for each section of your book. And you can, again, add media, you can format the text. And when you're ready, just click Save. Alright, once you've saved it, you can view it again. I'm going to go ahead and add a back matter, which is where I'm going to put the About the Author section. Oops. So this is where you might add a photo here of yourself, an author photo, and you might say a little bit about yourself. You can also choose to add something else to the back matter, but it's just going to be that very last page of your book. And then you can see they let you do like a glossary of terms. So if you're doing more of an educational book, you might want to add a glossary of terms. Alright, you can also go to book info to add a few different things. This is going to be what people find when they search for the book. So if you want to add anything here, this is going to be how people find it. And of course you can add a cover image. So I would recommend adding a cover image just to grab your audience so that when they're searching through the catalog of books, they can find your book. When you're ready, just upload that file so that you have your image. And save it. You can also change the appearance of your book, so you can change the theme and the style. So this is going to be different kinds of fonts, different kind of colors. So there's a lot of options here. So try to find something that fits the aesthetic that you're trying to go for with the theme of your book. So when you're ready to pick a theme, just hover over it and click Activate, and that's going to change the details of your book. And whenever you're ready, you can add different things, but when you're ready, just go to Visit Book so you can see what it looks like. And you can see this is what's going to come up when people are looking for it. So Reflections by Camille Hyatt, and here is the image that is going with that book, the cover photo. And you can see I'm on the main page. You can also go to each chapter by chapter here, and you can go to the About the Author section. And of course, this is just the base level of creating your own book. So have fun with this one. I would definitely suggest coming back to it often. If you're creating your own book, I would think it's going to take more than just one run through of this, and you can definitely keep coming back and making edits to make it just right. When you're ready, you can just click My Books to find this page. If you see this, that means that your book is not showing up yet, so when you're ready, you can click Show in Catalog. So you can visit the catalog here to see your book and open it up. Alright, so when you're all finished with your book and you're ready to share it and you put it in the catalog, you can share it using Twitter, or you can share it with this link. So that's the basics of PressBooks, and you can always add a new book if you want by coming up to My Books and just creating a new book. And you can always go back and edit the ones that you've already put in. So I hope all of you writers out there don't forget about PressBooks. It's a great tool to self-publish and share your work. Thanks for coming to our tech demo program, and we'll see you next week.